Hi everyone, welcome back to the Brickanista Broadcast Network here on YouTube. So yes, I do stream 6 times a week at the moment, 3 times on YouTube and 3 times on Twitch. And at the moment, it's been working out pretty well because I typically start at 9 o'clock. And if you're tuned in right now, then you're probably one of the late night people like I am. And I have been streaming since December on YouTube, but September on Twitch. So I'm starting kind of new here, but doing I think some amazing things with some great builders. So for those of you who tuned in to the Tricky Bricks stream, I was there along with Debo last Wednesday, and we had such a great time hanging out with Flynn and Richard as we talked about our Re-Brick This challenge. There he is, Debo. Hey, Wild Lion. That's right. That's what I'm doing today. So for those of you who may or may not have seen that episode, the creator 3-in-1 lion, the wild lion. And this is going to be our Re-Brick This challenge for the month of June, which is Pride Month. But we're starting a little bit early. And we're going to run it a little longer because of Pride Month. And we are also doing the Re-Brick This hashtag in 2 different ways. And so hashtag Re-Brick This and hashtag Re-Brick This June 21. So for those of you who want to participate, all you have to do is you get this set. And I think it's right now on sale. I think it was like $12.99 at Target. But it's a very reasonable set. It's 224 pieces. And as you know, for Thrifty Thursday, by the way, welcome to Thrifty Thursday. Thrifty Thursday, we do a set, some set, which was a price point of $19.99 or less. And the last time, you may remember, I did this fire dragon. So I did the fire dragon along with the scorpion build, and I have kept the dragon because I think the dragon is super cool. But for today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on the wild lion, so the main build, and then it's part of the Re-Brick This challenge. So I'm going to put some sort of rebrick together today. Have no idea what it's going to be because, as you know, it might be a pirate ship. Let's forewarn you right now, it may be a pirate ship. And according to Debo, he said there's several plates in here. So I'm already looking at the front of the box, and I can see some potential plates that are going to be very, very helpful. So I'm very, very excited about this. Hope you're doing okay. And anyway, welcome. So I have been very, very excited because not only did we have the video of our interview with Tricky Bricks, but I think both Debo and I will be spotlighted on the Instagram account, the Tricky Lug Instagram account, which should be fun. Yes, thank you. Rebrick This June 21, or in just Rebrick This too if you want. And I just sent to Debo also an image with the 2 of us with the Rebrick This kind of framework with the set number. I tried to get ahead of the curve this time. I know I was a little late last time, but this will be our 4th Rebrick This. And it's amazing that just in the span of, what, 3 months that we're doing the 4th one already. So who knows, you know? And we haven't done this with any kind of incentive yet as far as being able to, you know, throw in some prizes. Maybe we'll get some sponsors. You never know. But anyway, for now, we just do this as an artwork exhibition. So you just take this set, you build it, and make something beautiful. And we've already got a few submissions, which is amazing that people have already jumped on this. And I've already gotten some emails that people are ordering it and they're getting ready to use it. So I think this is turning out to be a great thing. Okay, so let me move to my down camera and let's get this going here. So there we have it. The beautiful creator set. And I have here my little yak, or my bison. It's the Brickanista building yak. And I also, before we get started, we had this discussion on my last stream last night where we were talking about the difference between sand blue and medium blue. Because if you watch Tricky Bricks, you would have heard me say my favorite color is medium blue, which is this. Now look at how different it is from sand blue. So it is not sand blue, it's medium blue. Sand blue is nice, it's a little more gray for my taste, which is why medium blue. So there you go. Yeah, but this, I'm really looking forward to this set. And what's interesting, okay, I think I have the other box. Let's see. Okay, so remember when we opened this box, the 3-in-1 Fire Dragon set last week? We were talking about how this one has seals instead of a push tab. Same thing as far as, you know, Creator 3-in-1, but this one is a heavier box and it has these tabs. Well, or I should say those little seals. This one, on the other hand, has the push tab. So I don't understand. Why are they so different? I don't know. And as you've noticed on my previous streams, what I'll do is I'll look at the box, and this one looks like also one that you can open like a tray. And so if you're traveling in an airport or someplace where you don't want to lose the pieces, so some of you have seen me do my Brickanista on the Move chats, and those I usually build a set in my car or somewhere outdoors, and I don't want to lose the pieces. So I'll open this like a tray. And when I open it like a tray, then I'm assured that the pieces should all be in the box. So that's what I'm doing today, though I will say that I do like having this little napkin here because it bothers me when I start building and pieces go flying everywhere. But yeah. So anyway, so this is the box method. So if you are working and maybe you have a lunch break and you want to start working on this set, but then you realize, oh, I got to pack everything right away. Just build it in the box. Build it in the box and you won't have a problem. Now, this is interesting because this does not have any numbered bags. Remember the last set, the Fire Dragon set, did have numbered bags, but only for the main build. It didn't, because we started with the Scorpion, I had to just take all the pieces out. This one, so it's interesting, I don't know why there's a difference. And just looking at the numbering, you'll notice that the 3-in-1s tend to start with 3-1. This one is 3-1-102. The other one is 3-1-1-1-2. So I don't know. Why would some bags be numbered and some bags not? Maybe we need to ask and find out. So in the 3-in-1 sets, you'll always see a couple of different manuals, just like the last time when we did the Fire Dragon set. And this time, I'm not going to do these alternate builds, at least not today. I think, in fact, Debo, I think you already posted, a video of all the builds. Is that right? I think you did. So check out Debo's channel if you get a chance, Debo Bricks, and you can check out what he's done. But we're going to work primarily on the main set. And I like to work on the main set because, in this case, I know there's going to be a vulture. This little vulture here. So I'm going to keep that. In fact, I'm going to limit myself deliberately by not using the vulture pieces. At least I hope I can. I don't know, maybe I can't. But when I do my rebrick, I'm going to focus mostly on the pieces that are here. All right, so in this case, like I said, the bags aren't numbered, so we're just going to throw them all in the box. Very, very easy to do. And for those of you who haven't seen me before, welcome. No numbers on the smaller builds, I think. Yeah, exactly. There's no numbers on the smaller builds of the Fire Dragons. And there's no numbered bags in this at all. So I'm not sure why. Video posted and now in the shared folder. Thank you. So Debo and I have been partnering on this for the last 3.5 months or so. Yeah, we started this in March. And it all started because I was working on, I think, the Minions set. And Debo said, that would make a really good rebrick. Okay, so tell me, what's the official color of this? This is like a cheddar yellow or a yellow orange, something like that. It's not yellow and it's not orange. It's somewhere in between. I'm going to call it yellow orange. Some people I've talked to call it cheddar orange because it looks like cheddar cheese. But since I'm a vegan, that's not going to really work. So, but already, just looking at this, these keyhole or tombstone pieces, depending on who you talk to, these are really great. Oh, hey, Cowboy Kenobi's here. How are you, Cowboy Kenobi? We are working on the Wild Dragon set. Or, I'm sorry, not Wild Dragon, Wild Lion set. And Debo had pointed these out, these snot bricks that have the 2x2 with snots on either side. Flame yellow. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I like this yellow better than the butter yellow. In fact, I was going to ask Cowboy Kenobi if I can send you these yellow arches for trade, since I don't really use them. It sounds like you might use them more than I do, since you tend to do castles and things. But, yeah. I don't know. I picked them up because I think I was convinced when I got those actually in Vancouver. I got them in the Vancouver store. And I remember talking to one of the sales associates, and they said, "Yeah, we just got these. They're new." And I picked some up, but I never used them. Never had a chance to use them. So yeah, I don't think I've ever used them even for, a mock or a display or anything. Just not there. Yeah, but it was so much fun being on Tricky Bricks. I know both Debo and I had a really good time with that. That was just yesterday. I know, it's amazing how quickly time flies when you're having fun. But I think the other thing that was really great about that is that, he said he was very proud of us because we're starting to do our own streams, and he made the analogy of, the baby's leaving the nest. It's like we haven't left the nest. We're still here. We still hang out on the stream. We haven't gone away. But I know I've learned a lot just from hanging out on those streams with people too. But yeah. And the other thing that was fun today, I think some of you may have been on Boone's stream today. So Boone is back doing some live videos, which he hasn't been doing in a while. Butter yellow is a great color to hide inside a build. I agree. Maybe that's what I use, is I use it for structure rather than an actual, I don't know. There was a lot of people, I read the chat after our interview, and there was a lot of people protesting. They go, "How can you not like that color? It's so beautiful." And it's like, sorry, it's not my favorite color. I just don't see it blending, I guess, with some of the things that I've built. And maybe that's what it is. Yeah. I think that, and I can see, I think what Flynn had said, it's the Beauty and the Beast color. I guess they used it a lot in that set. And I don't, this is why I also had a hard time with the Disney build challenge that we recently did, because I don't have a whole lot of Disney stuff. And since, my wheelhouse tends to be pirates, pirates is dark. Dark colors. You don't see a lot of bright yellow pirate ships out there. Way too cheery. Be like, we're gonna raid you, and here's some smiles. Yeah, I don't know. And I think I mentioned this the other day that I think I have kind of a dark personality, so I tend to gravitate to superheroes that have a dark side to them. I don't know why. Or I should say, not just superheroes, but, characters that are kind of darker. You've been afraid to rewatch the stream? Why? Why would you be afraid to rewatch it? I like rewatching it because I like to read the comments. When I was lucky that while we were live, I was able to catch Yano's comment, because Yano remembered the name of the port that I was trying to, the question was, what set would you like Lego to build that they haven't done? And I was trying to remember the name of the port, and I couldn't remember the name, and it was Port Royal. And I was doing some more research on that. Apparently there was a massive earthquake in the 1600s, and there's places you can scuba dive to get to see some of the ruins. But it used to be the heyday. It used to be where all the pirates used to go and, do their deals and such. At least, you know, the Pirates of the Caribbean section. There's also Pirates of Southeast Asia, which I'm now determined to go back and redo my Qingxi ship. The universe has spoken, and they've said, you know, you've got to go back and do that ship. And it's been languishing, and I think part of it is I don't think my building skills are as good, or were as good back then as they are now, and I think I'm ready to tackle it again. So I have the main part of the deck, but the hull is completely, you know, not crushed, but just it's separated out. It's not in a good place. Let's just say that. It's not in a very good place right now. You've been having an issue and couldn't check the chat. Well, you actually dropped for a little bit too. You still feel bad about that, about dropping? Well, but that's not your fault, Debo. It's not like you said, I'm out of here. You know, I'm not going to participate in this conversation anymore. I mean, that was out of your control. So I wouldn't worry about it. Everybody was so happy to see you. And when you showed the Thanos mech, I mean, or the Thanos mask, I mean, everybody was so excited about that. So yeah, you shouldn't feel bad at all. In fact, if anything, you know, it's an honor that we were the ones to start this new segment. So, and we got to participate in Logan Cookie Time, and people got to see Nora. Okay, so for these little ones, I'm going to keep these in the bag just because I think it's just going to be a lot easier. Then some of these other bigger pieces, I think, will be fine. And like I said, if I was sitting in my car, I would probably do the same thing with having these bags like this. Here, let me turn this way. So I would have all the main pieces kind of nulled out a little bit, and then keep the little tiny pieces in these bags. And like I said, if you're working in a mobile place, you might want to just keep the tray method. But since I'm at home, I can certainly do this. And also, don't worry, Debo, because Flynn froze. I mean, there was a part where Flynn actually dropped out of the connection, and he's the host. So I wouldn't worry about it at all. And there have been plenty of times, and I think people too, they understand and are much more forgiving when it comes to streamers, because, you know, we're not professionals. We're not like, you know, getting broadcast money from all these sponsors and things. You know, we're just doing this because we love to do this. Oh, I forgot I gotta stop this recording. Okay. Let's see. You can't feel bad about that. You're not Al Gore. You didn't invent the internet. Technically, Al Gore did not invent the internet. That actually, that accolade, I believe, boy, that's the internet. See, I would say Phil Berners-Lee, but he's actually responsible for creating the World Wide Web. Who would be responsible for the internet itself? It was the guy who was, you know, remember I told you about the Internet Engineering Task Force? And there was a guy who was wearing a t-shirt that said IP freely. Hey, minifigure collector! You're so happy, Brickanisa, you got the Wizard of Oz? You got it! Yay! Awesome! That's great news, Robbie. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, we're working on the Wild Lions set. We were just speculating who invented the internet. Technically, we probably don't know because it started with DARPA. The Defense, wow, I used to know this. The Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. Look it up, DARPA. DARPA, which is a acronym that came out of the military, started the internet before it became a household thing. So yeah, super serial, what? What? Let's see. Zoc is here. Hey, yeah, but have you seen the Crocabera moose? No, I've not seen the Crocabera moose. Okay, so our first little build is this little rib cage, or portion of a rib cage. So, how are you doing, Doc? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're working on this Wild Lion set, and this is the set that we're doing for the Rebrick This challenge for this month, me and Debo. And I'm going to just build this, and I already declared it, I'm going to keep the vulture. So the vulture is not going to go away. I'm going to turn this a little bit so I'm not talking away from the camera. So yeah. So going back to DARPA, if you really want to know who invented the internet, you would never know because it was a defense agency project. And the defense agency project, it was a military, so they would never release the names of the people. So I would venture to say we will never know, except for the people who were there, who invented the internet. And that just shows you how deep my geekiness goes. Computer scientists Vint Cerf and Bob Kahn are credited with inventing the internet. Oh, I know Vint Cerf. Yeah, I think he's the one who was wearing that t-shirt that said IP freely. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's right. However, I believe, like I said, it was started with DARPA before Vint Cerf and I think what Vint Cerf and Bob Kahn are actually credited for was the Internet Protocol. So I think they are the fathers of the Internet Protocol, but the actual DARPANet itself is a government thing. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm going to stand behind that. I'm going to stand behind my speculation that we will never know. In fact, there probably is somebody who's under some sort of gag order who did invent the internet but can never tell anybody. Okay, why am I not seeing this? It's a 1x2. It says a 1x2. Ah, I think I found it. Body of a bear, head of a croc, and the horns of a moose. Okay. Is that like the jackalope? Have you heard about the jackalope? That there's a lot of people who have jackalopes hanging out in their studies. Okay, so the one problem with doing it this way is sometimes finding these obscure pieces can be a little challenging, but I think we're going to be okay. That's what exactly I visualized, and I'm sure it tastes like chicken. It probably does taste like chicken. This is an I know it's black on black, so you're going to have a hard time seeing this, but this little hook is a neat little feature. I think that's going to be part of the neck of the bird, possibly. Speculating, but I'm guessing. Yeah. Usenet, the internet created by the universities, was my first walk online. Right, exactly. This was before the days of the domain name service, too. So for those of you geeks out there, you probably remember that before domain name service came about, if you wanted to send an email to somebody, you had to know the entire UUCP path in order to send something to somebody, which meant you had to know, like, for example, so I went to Berkeley, right? And I used to hang out in the lab in the basement of a building. It shows you what kind of, see, I've never had a social life, just so you know. It's never really been very social. But I used to hang out in this building, and in order to send an email to a friend in Dartmouth, I had to know the entire path and be able to route this mail by, and the email address was, gosh, you had to use a lot of exclamation points. And the exclamation points were the way that you got the message over. And if you got one character wrong, it would never get there. So yeah. And then they created domain name service, which was a godsend because now you can say brickanista@gmail.com. The first modern I ever saw was in War Games. Oh, the modem. I'm sorry. The first modem you ever saw was in War Games. Is that the one with Robert Redford by chance? Oops, I need a black stud. Hold on. I'm going to set this aside outside the box. It's just a little heart. Yeah, was it War Games or is that the Matthew Broderick movie? Sneakers is the one I'm thinking about, now that I think about it out loud. Because Sneakers was interesting because Robert Redford and I think a couple programmers are sitting on a supercomputer. And the supercomputer looks like a bench. And I used to work at a place that had one of those supercomputers in North Carolina many, many years ago. So yeah. So this is the head of the vulture that we're creating. This is a very, very sweet little build. So you see that we have that hook. Let's see if you can see that. War Games is Matthew B. Okay. I was right. Matthew Broderick. Okay. Look at that. That's adorable. Hey, brothers from another brick. How are you? We're reminiscing about the origins of the internet. How are you? Yeah, so now I gotta make the little feet. Okay, little feet. Little tiny feet. Yeah, so we're reminiscing about that while I'm building the Wild Lion set. And Debo and I were both on the Tricky Brick show today. Or was that? No, yesterday. It's all a blur. I don't know one day from another anymore. In fact, I jumped onto an Instagram today, an Instagram show. It was Matthew Builds Bricks and, oops, wait a minute before I go. Oops, I need another stud. Matthew Builds Bricks and Bubs and Lava Bat. So they're starting to stream together. And Bubs and Lava Bat, you know, I just jumped on to kind of watch. And Bubs and Lava Bat says, hey, Brickanista, if you want to come on, you can come on. I said, well, you're going to have to give me like 15 minutes. And this time I cooked my breakfast before jumping on the stream because when I jumped onto Matthew's stream for the first time about a week ago, I started to get hungry and I said, you know, I'm going to have to cook something. So I ended up bringing my cell phone into the kitchen. You saw me? Yeah, on the Insta show. Yeah, I don't do Instagram very often. I don't know. I think it kind of scares me, honestly, compared to YouTube and Twitch. It just seems like the Wild West out there on Instagram. Look at that. It's adorable. Okay, this is a keeper. This is going to go into my little collection of little cute little brick built characters. So yeah, this one is going to be set aside. So we do a couple of those. Yeah, in fact, I got to test out this new thing. Let me show you. So this, actually maybe I should go with my down camera. This is an e.l.f. product. So if you're into makeup, I don't really use their products except for their brushes. But this is cool. You put this over your cell phone. So your cell phone goes in here. And where is my cell phone? Here's my cell phone. So this is dope, yo. This is totally dope. Okay, so you put this over your cell phone, and then it's got this button which has lights. So it's got 3 stages of lights. Because that's one of the reasons why I really hated Instagram, is you can't really control the lighting, right, with your phone. So I had picked this up, I don't know, about 3 weeks ago, and it was the first time I was able to use it, was on that stream. And it was killer. It worked. It worked well. Yeah, so if you're looking to up your game on Instagram, because, you know, people, honestly, like I said, it takes a lot of makeup to make me look this cute. And even when I put the makeup on, I don't always look that great. But the lighting And you'll see this with a lot of Instagram streamers. The lighting is god awful, you know, and you kind of feel bad because it's like, you know, get some lights on there because it makes a big difference. You gonna use that for your On the Move series? Actually, for my On the Move series, I use this camera, the 615 or Logitech 615. So, yeah, but if somebody calls me and wants me to be on an Instagram show, then I will be using this lighting thing. So, I mean, if you want me to, I can look this up and put it into the instructions. But I got this, like they were selling it 50% off. So, you know, and like I said, when you put this on, and then you can do your, you know, your selfie mode when you're on that, and then it looks amazing. So, yeah, little tricks that I find along the way. But yeah, lighting, and even Tiago Catarino mentions this. If you're going to get into streaming, invest in some lighting. So even now, I've got this light here on my face. This is a man light. So this is a man light. Sorry, a nan light. Maybe I subconsciously wish it was a man light. It's called the Lumipad 11. And the Lumipad 11, what's cool is that you have this knob here. Here, I'll just play around with it. See, that makes it brighter. And then this knob here makes it warmer or cooler, depending on your lighting situation. And this wasn't that expensive. And it really makes a difference. So I just kind of look at it and like I think I made it too bright. There we go. We'll do that and then adjust it. So, you know, those little things really make a difference in my opinion. If I ever start showing my face in videos, I'll wear makeup so I don't look like a ghost. Yeah. Well, you notice some streamers, and maybe you know the answer to this, but I notice M&R Productions is starting to wear sunglasses all the time. You know, he didn't do that before, and then all of a sudden he's like doing all his streams with sunglasses on lately. So I don't know if that's because he's embarrassed about something or I don't know. I just thought it was interesting because he doesn't really need sunglasses. You know, he looks fine the way he is. So just, I guess it's a stylistic choice, perhaps. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I should get him on the stream and I'll ask him. You want to see the BFAB makeup tutorials? Yeah. Yeah, let's see that. That would be fun. Let's see those makeup tutorials. Yeah, I mean, honestly though, makeup makes people look so much better. And that's one thing that I would not do well on a survival show. He wears the sunglasses because the light in his eyes causes eye issues. He sees floating lights when he doesn't. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. That's good to know. Thank you for letting me know. Dude's been wearing shades for years? Really? Well, it's funny because I look at some of his old videos and he wasn't wearing shades. So that's why, you know, I'm fairly new to, you know, watching his videos. So I'll have to look at some of the newer ones. Or I guess maybe some of the older ones too. Okay, what am I missing here? I'm missing a plate, I think. Yeah, I'm missing a plate. I need a plate. A 2x4 plate. Where are my 2x4 plates here? There we go. And he's cool. He does look cool. I mean, no doubt. No doubt the shades make him look cool. That's for sure. Okay, what did I do here? Yep, I added that. Added those. Okay. The shades make you look cool too, BFAB? Maybe I should start wearing shades. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should do that. That would have been funny if I showed up on Tricky Bricks wearing shades. They would have asked Naomi Brickanista, why are you doing that? In fact, did you notice, Debo, that they used your handle when they talked to you, but they used my proper name when they addressed me? They didn't call me Brickanista, they'd say, "So Naomi, tell us." It's like, okay, that's fine. I don't mind. People know my name is Naomi. I tell them all the time. But I just thought it was interesting that it was that way. Florida is required by law. I guess so. Well, I think it's also unusual seeing, um, what's his name, Just Too Good, because he used to be in his praying mantis mask all the time, and then he decided to show his face. And I think he even had a stream where he talked about, I've had some comments from viewers about, what am I going to do? Am I going to go back with the mask or not? So it's interesting because people like those kinds of things. They like to see the mask, or that's how they've known you, and then all of a sudden you're switching things up on them, and they're going, wait a minute, this isn't what I bought into. Yeah, it's interesting. Which is why, I've been using for my backdrop this stream right from the Snoqualmie Falls. And if I stopped using that, I don't know if people would be happy about it or if they would not be happy about it. I mean, I like it because I consider it being a streamer, right? And I love the outdoors. Sunglasses come with your birth certificate in Florida. I think he should have the mask on and take it off every episode. Oh, well, that's possible. Maybe. Maybe that's something that he should be doing. Okay, so now we get to do the flip over here, and we get to do this here. Let me zoom in a bit. I notice I've kind of got a here. That's a little bit better. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's interesting because if you build your reputation based on wearing a mask, and then all of a sudden you're not wearing the mask, are people you know, I think personally, I was glad when he took the mask off because, there's a person underneath there. You like Justin's video better when he didn't show his face live, live now, known how he has looked for the last 4 years since I hung out with him in Florida. Oh, okay, yeah, you knew him. Yeah, you knew him personally, so that is different. Okay, so this looks like we're moving to another sub build, so we're going to set this aside. And we're going to start with this big wedge. This piece is awesome. This dark red wedge piece. Or, yeah, I think they call it a wedge. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, this is where those colors. I'm going to guess this is the one that they want in here. Okay, that's doable. I just realized I don't have a brick separator over here. Hopefully my nails will hold up. If it comes to that, hopefully it won't come to that. Okay, so putting in one of these. That's a sweet piece too. You see a lot of these in cars. Okay, I saw these earlier, these L brackets, or these L plates rather, or corner plates, depending on who you talk to. Or do those videos where you talk to yourself, but you put on a hat or a tie and pretend to be someone else. He could talk to his mask self. Yeah, I guess so. The only place I can find this set is at Bartell's near me, but I keep waiting for it to go on sale of some kind. You should try Target. Look on the Target app. I think you could get it for sale right now on the Target app, Doc. Yeah, so you should check that out. Okay, let's see. We're supposed to have... Oh, there they are. These are awesome. Dark red 1x2 snot bricks. That is gold, my friends. That is gold. Yeah, here's the other one. Okay. You went to Target and Fred Meyer, and they didn't have it. Oh. Well, this is why I like using the Target app, because sometimes you have to search the store, and if it's not at your closest store, often you'll find it at another store close by. So I've gone as far as Bellevue sometimes to get a set, because Bellevue has a brand new Target that they just opened up. And so they have some of the new sets over there. So yeah, you'll be able to find it, Doc. Don't worry. I'm sure you'll be able to find it. It's a pretty dope set. And if you're going to build it on your stream too, I think you'll enjoy it. And none of the GameStops have enough room to carry Lego sets. GameStop wouldn't be my -- 1 choice to look for a Lego set anyway. You know, when I think Lego set, I don't think, oh, gotta go to the GameStop. No, GameStop isn't known for Lego. So, yeah. But, you know, if that's where you hang out, then yeah, that might be something. But the one thing I did mention to Bubs and Lavabat today is that he was heading to Half Price Books with his family, and so that's why he had to stop the stream. And he said, you know, you turn in your books and they'll give you some, you know, store credit and you can buy some things. And I said, you know, Half Price Books often has bags of Lego you can get. Oh, Fred's has the buy one, get one 40% right now. Oh, that's good to know. I didn't realize that was happening now. It's like, wow. Okay, so now this piece is going to connect to this piece like that. Oh, nice. Nice. Look at that shaping there. That's, you know what that is. It's dope, yo. I only think of GameStop when BFAB says they are have a clearance Lego off, and I had to Target to get a price match. Oh, interesting. See, I would have never thought about going to GameStop. So now I may stop by, because there's a GameStop just down the street from me. Yeah, there's one right down the street. I could walk to it right now and get there in like 10 minutes if I wanted to. So I'd say, okay, stop in the stream. Because what time is it? 9:43 now. They're closed right now. Yeah. Wow. Look at the shaping. This is amazing. Or did I put this on the wrong way? Is that right? Yeah. There we go. Wow. Wow. That is amazing. How come this isn't clutching? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No! Okay. There we go. We need to use more finger power. There we go. Okay. I mean, that collection of colors is beautiful. Look at that. Last time I hit GameStop was Dimensions. Right. Well, I didn't realize, well, I know that Brother from Another Brick, you've often said on my stream that if you can't get it for like 80% off, you don't even try, or you don't even bother. So, I don't know. 40% off is pretty good, but 80% off, that's a steal. If you can get Lego for 80% off, like at Michael's when they were clearing out all those dots, everybody was going, all the Lego fans were all going there. Okay. Now these pieces, these are super cool because they're treated like those curved slopes. So if you kind of look at the angle here, that it's a curved slope. So when you have something like this, where you have the step up, oops, sorry, when you have the step up from here, this goes in right like that. That is super cool. That's dope, yo. That is super dope. I really like that. Those pieces are going to come in handy, definitely. Your logic is 50% to 90%. I rarely buy Lego at full price anymore. Well, that's pretty smart. I mean, especially if you're doing a lot of reviews. That's why I don't understand how some of these people can be doing all of these reviews, you know, with how much money you have to fork over. I mean, Where do they get all of that disposable income to do that? I'm definitely in the wrong industry because I don't have that kind of disposable income. I don't know. Maybe I need to be doing something else. But and Lego is an expensive hobby. I mean, mind you, people who are in this hobby, there's some people who, you see their photos where they've picked up and they even say $2,000 haul. It's like, I'm not gonna drop $2,000 in one fell swoop. That's not gonna happen. And even when Flynn asked me that question, what set would you buy if you had, you know, all the money you wanted? I mean, I could have gone with a bigger set, but I went with the piano just because I think in my mind, I guess it was kind of like, well, I don't want to spend too much. Okay, so this shaping is looking really, really nice. You can see this, the curves. Excuse me. I just realized I left my water over there in the kitchen, but I think I'll survive for now, but I might need to take a break to grab some water. The bigger channels usually break even on reviews or make little profit. They rarely lose. Well, I mean, I saw a review about the top streamers and how much they're making, and Just Too Good and M&R are in the top 10. And they were speculating that they're making, anywhere from, I don't know, I think it was like, trying to remember all the numbers, but they're making a lot. Okay, so I think we are making a tail now, because we're using all these mixel joints. Yeah, but 5 figures a month adds up quickly. And if you look at people like on Twitch, you have Nick Brickenick, who just announced that he left his job at Apple so he could be a full-time content creator. And he's been doing it for 4 years now. So, yeah, I mean, there's money to be made out there in the internet if you can get a user base to follow you. You always try for 20%, unless it's Lego exclusive. Then I angle for a double VIP or a sweet gift of purchase. Yeah, the gift of purchases that are in store only are pretty sweet. That is true. Oh, maybe this is actually a foot. I think this might actually be a foot instead of a tail. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, maybe it is a tail. All right, so I'm going to have to go for a wider shot pretty soon. Without name dropping, I know a Lego YouTuber who in 1 month once made over 30K. No way. That is awesome. That video is fairly inaccurate. Oh, okay. You hang out with both of them, so I have an idea of how much they make, but they both are still pretty private in regards to money. Yeah. The thing is, the money is all over the place. It's based on views. November, December, and YouTubers, we make 5 times what we usually make. Oh, wow. Well, I'm not even at 1,000 subscribers, so I can tell you exactly how much I make, which is 0. So I would make it on the bottom of the list. So yeah, I think it goes back to, why are you doing this, right? And one of my primary goals is, getting into the LAN. But it's interesting because the people who made it into the LAN, like Just Too Good, said, I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to be in the LAN because it restricts me too much. So, there's that too. So it makes you wonder, maybe I don't want to be in the LAN. I don't know. I know people in the LAN though, and a lot of them are super, super cool. And, I like learning more about, what's happening early. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I don't collapse before September, and if my application is approved, I may be on the land, and then you'll be able to see some sets early on. And that would be dope, yo. And I tend to focus on the smaller sets, and that's another thing is I don't see a lot of streamers focusing on the smaller sets. They're doing a lot of the bigger sets. I mean, I will tell you though, if I got the Daily Bugle, I would definitely be happy to build that. But in a way, see, if you're in the land, they would send you the Bugle early, but then you wouldn't be able to build it on stream. You'd have to build it off stream, and or maybe with a group of friends or something that are a group of other land people who are sworn to secrecy kind of thing. Okay, why is this? I think I have the wrong one. It's upside down. Yep, that's not the one. Okay. Why am I not seeing this piece? I need like a downward bracket. Where's the downward bracket? Wo ist mein downward bracket? These are downward brackets. Oh, I need an upward bracket. Is that what it is? Yeah, I need an upward bracket. The thing is, money is all over the place. These. Oh, okay, I already read that. You will get there. I believe in you. You're still very new. Thank you. Thank you. It's people like you who believe in me that really make a difference. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And like you said, I am new, and I'm people are starting to learn about me. I got in fact Debo got this first, but I got a request from who was it? 9 Brick City. So 9 Brick City reached out to me and she wants to interview me. So we'll need to figure that out. And I think maybe you can give me some advice here, because my understanding is that with these platforms, especially on Instagram, it's hard to get a way to point people to that, because at least in YouTube, you can create a playlist, right? You create a playlist, like I created one that says guest appearances. So I can point people to that and say, hey, if you want to see this guest appearance, click on, go to my playlist. But I don't know how else you would be able to do that. Hey, Brick My Mosaic Art, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, no, we were just talking about, how do you get people to see the video, because I'm such a noob when it comes to Instagram videos. So what I usually do is I have people send me a copy, like who was it? JMW Music. So when we were doing our Instagram things, he would send me a copy, and then I could post that onto my YouTube channel, and then I could, point people to that. Okay, this is really cool. So you see what we did is we started shaping, I think this is the back of the leg maybe, because you see this is the mixel joint, so this is probably going to attach to the body. So I'm guessing this is the back of the leg, and this may be the side. I'm guessing. Maybe. I link your Instagram in your YouTube bio, but it doesn't really help. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm wondering about. Oops, wrong way. Go this way? Okay, what am I doing? I'm talking and trying to do this at the same time. Aha. Okay, there we go. Get them to follow 9 Brick City. Right, right. That's true, but I'm also trying to increase my numbers too. It's kind of like, and Tiago has a philosophy about this. He talks about he doesn't partner with anybody unless they have the same or better, views than he does, because he gets requests all the time, right? So, you know, fortunately, Nine Brick City has a much bigger viewing base, and honestly, I'm kind of surprised she reached out to me. It's kind of like I'm not that well known, you know. I'm not. I mean, I maybe the only thing I'm known for is maybe my pirate ship. So yeah, no, it was cool that she reached out to me, but I'm still thinking, you know, what am I gonna say? Notifications? You're working on a new mock for Brick Huntress Amusement Park. Yeah, you and Shane, I think, are also not Shane. Alexander 23 are doing that. Yeah, yeah. You know, I've been so busy with the Let's Go Camping mock that I haven't been able to focus on anything else. I've been way, way, way too busy with that. But I'm happy about it. I've been streaming about my Let's Go Camping the Panda, the one, and also the Sewer Babies. Yeah, no, it's been good. The interview will increase my followers. Ah, so you set up notifications? Is that what you mean, Debo? I'm trying to understand. Because I know that you can kind of set up notifications on YouTube by clicking the bell. So but Instagram's like a big, big black hole for me. I have no idea what I'm doing over there. I just jumped on to Bubs and Lava Bat and the stream that he's doing along with Matthew Built Bricks because, you know, they're part of the Tricky Lug family. So I, you know, jumped on there to try to help them out. But yeah, like I said, the whole Instagram thing, the other person I'll jump on is Remy's, you know, Brick Literacy. I was trying to remember his new name, but Brick Literacy is what he's using. This is really cool that this little claw thing using those tombstone pieces. Yeah, that's actually really cool. Okay, now this is an interesting piece. Don't think I've seen many of these. Let me see if I can show you that. That is like a pin with a ball at the end in black. That's something I don't see a lot of. And that's going to go here. So, wow. That's pretty cool. Well, so Brothers from Another Brick, I see you on YouTube all the time, but do you jump on a lot of Instagram places? I don't know if I've seen you on Instagram. That guy really hates you. Really? Why does he hate you? This is a great leg. Look at that. That shaping and then putting that that 2x2 tile there. It's pretty nice. And somehow I have a feeling we're going to do this at least one more time. Maybe? Maybe not. Let's see. Okay. Did I put this on backwards? Yeah, I put it on backwards. Okay, so this is actually the front, and then this is the back. All right, and then this attaches here. I think I know why brick literacy may not have fondness for you. I seem to remember there was a video he was referencing of yours that I think he wasn't too happy with. So yeah, I think I know now. But I'm mostly on YouTube. You hang out on Twitch time to time, and every once in a while pop in on an Insta. That's exactly like me right now. I don't really do a lot of Instagram, and I know there's a lot of people on there, you know. So that's why I'm kind of like wading in. I'm not really diving right into Instagram for video. I do for you know, my posts, but not really for the video side. And I'm not sure why, honestly. I'm not sure why I've got. I guess maybe some of it has to do with just time. You know, you only have so many hours in a day, and I'm already streaming 6 times a week. and I'll jump on another stream if I don't have to be, you know, the main person talking, which is kind of nice. Remy doesn't like me because I called out one of the Lego Masters from season 2. He chewed me out. Oh, I see. Well, you know, we are very protective of our own. So if you called out one of the people in the Tricky Bricks family, there's a lot of people who would come to their defense. So I would just say, yeah, yeah. I think when it comes to Lego Masters, you should be very cautious. I think that's probably what it is. But Remy, I mean, I think you know, my interactions with Remy have always been really good. So I always, you know, different people interact with different people, and yeah. So you've always been, and people have asked me about you, Brothers from Another Brick, and I said, you know, he's always been nice to me. So you know, as long as he's nice to me, I'm not going to treat him any differently. So hopefully it will come to that. Instagram, the other Twitter. Right. He's okay with you though. I have no issue with him. People don't have to like me. Yeah, I feel the same way. I think I mentioned this that I belong to a group called Sort Lug, and I think because I'm an opinionated woman, and I remember Glenn was there when this happened. He says he's not afraid of me, but I tell you, this one guy, he was talking about, he wanted everybody to answer the question. Oh, that's right. Robbie's here. You probably remember this, Robbie. This guy says, if you were going to grow an appendage, what appendage would you grow? And automatically, that kind of opens up a can of worms, right? You know, because it could be taken in the wrong context. And so one of the other guys, Cody, had put in the chat, danger, right? Because where are we going with this on this conversation? And then I said, danger, Will Robinson, danger, you know? And apparently he took offense by that and said I embarrassed him publicly. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, dude, if you're going to ask people, what appendage would you grow if you could grow an appendage? You kind of opened yourself up to that. And I don't think saying danger is a public humiliation. I could have said something which could have publicly humiliated him, but I didn't. So I just think he was overly sensitive. And I think that's the other thing is that, you know, and I think also because I'm a woman, people don't expect me to say things so openly. But I think that's because my parents, you know, they kind of told us if you see something wrong, you say something about it. You're very controversial. You treat others how they treat me. You've been amazing, Naomi, so I reciprocate it. Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you. And that's the same thing, right? It's kind of like, yeah, if you're gonna treat me poorly, then it's kind of like, dude. But I usually also I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, especially right now, because you don't know what's happening in somebody's life, right? I mean, talk about what's happening with COVID and everything. People are under a whole lot of stress, and they might say something that they didn't mean out of, you know, anger or, you know, and I think that's something that I've tried to be. I think COVID has made me a better person because I'm much more sympathetic, I think, than I was before. And I'm so grateful that, you know, I'm in a place where I'm safe and I have people who I can call. You know, when I had my accident, you know, when I reached out to Brickworm, she was immediately there. She goes, you know, yeah, whatever I can do to help, no problem. But Oh, take care, Debo. We'll see you later. You have yard work in the morning. Bid you all good evening. I bid you farewell, good sir. Yeah, and I think when we're talking about just how people treat each other, that I think we just have to like chill. It's we're all going through stress right now, and we're all handling stress in a different way. So just we just need to learn how to deal with that. Here, I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. Look at that. That that back portion of the lion is looking amazing. So now you're a space cowboy Kenobi? Well, I guess you are if you're part of the Star Wars universe. I never thought about you as a space cowboy. So, you've got probably more nicknames now, Cowboy Kenobi, than you had a year ago, is my guess. I'm guessing that before you joined Tricky Bricks, you may not have had as many nicknames as you have today. Just speculating. I don't know if that's true or not, but I've always been Brickanista since 2018, so I haven't gotten any. I guess Brick Rainista is my latest nickname, but you have what? At least two, because you started as Cornado, now you're Cornado, then you became Cowboy Kenobi, so you've got a lot of nicknames. That's kind of cool. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I was worried about the clutch on this, but it looks like it's fine. Yeah, when people ask me, how did you get to be the Brickanista? I said, I went to a convention and they said I needed a handle, and we did some searches, and I was so freaking lucky that nobody else had Brickanista and nobody's thought about grabbing Brickanista on other platforms. I've been able to get Brickanista pretty much for everything. I've been super, super lucky. Let's see. I'm whatever, whenever. Okay. Yeah, well, I think I may have mentioned that one of my nicknames was Xena Warrior Princess at one point when I worked in a high-tech company, because I was the only manager in this high-tech company at the time. Only woman manager, I should say. And yeah, so they called me, Xena. Xena was one of my nicknames. It's a good username. Brickanista? Yeah, I'm very, very lucky. like I said, I've had it since 2018, and I was able, and nobody has it on YouTube, so I was able to get that. I was able to get it on Twitch. Yeah, so very, very lucky. Though I will say, people like, I think what's his name? Brian Saviano. I think the first time he saw me in a chat, he called me, "How's it going, Brickanista?" He calls me Brickanista. So if I ever meet him in person, it's like he's the only one who's ever called me Brickanista. So I thought that's hilarious. I only took Cornado because Brickanista was taken. Well, I'm sorry I had to disappoint you there. That's great. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, in fact, Tricky Bricks had mentioned that in one of the interviews when I had interviewed with them in a year ago. I was on the Ladies Who Lego episode, and they said, yeah, that I was lucky to get that username because it's so hard to get something that is specific to the Lego space. But yeah, I love all this dark red. This dark red is awesome. And it's the kind that doesn't break as much. Like these little 1x2 slopes. These are awesome. Yeah. So I like this yellow, but I don't like that light butter yellow. I'm not sure exactly why I don't like it very much. I'm not sure. I don't know what it, maybe I had some adverse reaction as a child. I don't know. Something may have happened to me to traumatize me to that other yellow. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Yeah, and somebody had asked me, why do I call it the Brickanista Broadcast Network? And I said, well, because it gives me the ability to not just pick one platform. You know, the broadcast network can mean I can broadcast on Twitter, on Twitch, on YouTube, you know, whatever, wherever I think is going to work. Okay, I think this is what I mean. Tan. Okay, tan. And it's one of those phrases that I think rolls off pretty well. Rolls off the tongue like butter. Funny you mentioned that I'm allergic to lions. You're allergic to lions. How do you know that, Cornado? How do you know you're allergic to lions? Have you been in close proximity with a lion and broke out into hives? Yeah, I didn't discover I was allergic to cats until I went to college because, you know, I grew up in a household with no pets, and then all of a sudden I'm living in an apartment with my roommate who's got two cats, and that was hard. That was really hard because my body did not like that. Yeah, but I survived. I'm still here. The Brickanista Broadcast Network has a nice ring to it. Exactly, exactly. It just rolls up. And it also describes that, you know, I could be streaming in multiple places. I don't have to just stream in one place. It's a broadcast network. There we go. Yeah, so this articulation is looking really good for this lion. Yeah, I like Brickanista Broadcast Network. And now that I have the stickers, I think I'm going to have to stick with that. And I think that was one of the best surprises with this whole thing, is that that panda I've had for 7 years. I had an intern working for me in my company, and I have like 7 or 8 different cartoon characters. So yeah, Pandy Panda is the spokesperson, but don't be surprised if you see other cartoon characters showing up. You can't run, so they cause instant poison or instant death. I see. You're talking about the lions? Well, I think that I have a couple friends who are like long distance runners, and I just tell them, I said, I don't know how you do it, because I mean, I have a friend who loves to do the half marathons. Like that's her thing. And then I have another friend who's been doing marathons now. And I just said, you know, I'm happy with my Lego. I don't need to be out there for like, I think it takes, what, 5 hours to run a marathon? It's like, it's crazy. It's like, that's a big chunk of time. I could be spending 5 hours building a Lego set, you know, and instead of out there pounding the pavement and causing problems with my joints too. That's another thing. That's the dark side of running. People don't talk about it, but there's a lot of people who they've gotten into, you know, long distance running, and their joints are hurting from it. That's why I like Tai Chi. Tai Chi is awesome for joints. I think I may have mentioned that I used to be a certified Tai Chi instructor. Used to teach at the YMCA back in Sonoma County. Yeah, so I taught for about a year and a half before I moved. And my students were so upset when I told them I was moving to Seattle. It's like, no, you can't move. And I don't know, I probably could do remote training, but it's just not the same. It's not the same. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I don't know. It's I definitely admire my friends who can run, but that's definitely not my thing. I can't do it. I shouldn't say I can't do it. It's just it's not something that I have a desire to do. I think that's probably what it is. I just don't see myself out there running for long distances. Okay, here we go. You barely run anymore because you have metal in your leg. Oh, did you have a big accident? If you don't mind me asking, if it's too personal, it's okay. Yeah, I am. I think too. The other thing is that people talk about, I got to run a marathon. It's my bucket list. You know, before I pass. That is not on my bucket list. I have no desire to run a long marathon. I mean, just to me, I guess for health reasons, I can see why people want to do it. I totally get that. And I also hear that there's an amazing runners culture, which is so cool. So I get that too. But I just don't see myself doing it. Not my cup of tea. And even yoga. I have a friend who has been doing yoga for, I don't know, 8 years or so. And she's amazing. And I do agree that there's a lot of health benefits to yoga. But there are times when I've taken a yoga class and I'm in so much pain that I'm thinking, why am I doing this to myself? You know? It's like this if your body's in pain, this cannot be good for you. And that's another reason why I'm more into Tai Chi than I am into yoga. But I will say, my friend, she is in amazingly good shape, and I'm very envious that she has such discipline to follow that and has been doing so well. But I once again I'm one of those calm people who takes walks. As far as my form of exercise is walking and Tai Chi. That's pretty much it. And even that has not been that great because of the pandemic, but I have been really happy with the weather getting nicer. I think I may have told you that after my stream when I did that Brickanista on the Move at the library over in Mukilteo, they have these amazing walking trails. So I should say hiking. I like to do hiking and walking because oh my God, it was so nice. Afterwards, I walked around, and had I known, I would have probably budgeted more time. But and the walking trailheads are right off of the library, which is great. So yeah, if you're looking for something to do and you're in the Washington area, in fact, is Doc Sampson still on? Because Doc, if you haven't checked out Mukilteo, go to the Mukilteo Library and check out the walking trails. It's called the Big Gulch Trail, and there's a network of them, so you can walk around and they're well maintained and really beautiful. So I really enjoyed that. There was a couple muddy spots, but you know that's to be expected because it rains a lot here. But you bring a pair of good boots with you and you're set. Okay, that you can see that we're using this for the head. You crashed your car 2 years ago? Oh, wow. Broke your leg? Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. Wow. Well, I'm glad you're okay. Oh, my gosh. that's also probably a life-changing moment for you too. I know that when I face planted the other day, that was it was almost a month ago. Can you believe it's time has flown by? That was on Earth Day. So I tell people I celebrated Earth Day by planting my face into the ground. So instead of planting trees, I planted my face instead. Wow, you're lucky you were able to walk away from that accident. Or maybe you weren't able to walk away right away, but you are able to walk now. Because I think about, what happened to me on April 22nd. And yeah, it could have been super, super bad. And I was so, so lucky and grateful. And that's why I was glad some of you were here on that stream. Thank you for keeping me company because I kept telling you if I start slurring my words, call call for help, Brickworm. Yeah. No, I'm serious. And also I've also mentioned this that, I'm not currently in a relationship right now, so it's also since I moved up here I'm fairly new. And, I found out today. Oops, I put this in the wrong direction. This green one is supposed to be behind this. Hold up. So right before the stream, about 2 hours before the stream, I got a call from a friend of mine in Vancouver, and she said that this mutual acquaintance of ours, they found her in her apartment, and she didn't make it. They don't know all the details, but it's kind of like, you know, if if you don't have somebody checking in on you regularly, so I'm probably going to recruit some people. So, life changing for sure. That's when I became an alcoholic. Oh, wow. Wow. Having metal in my leg, if it gets too hot or too cold, you're in pain. Oh, wow. We are all glad you were okay that day. Thank you. Thank you. I know. And I remember how funny it was because I kept putting frozen blueberries on my face. In fact, Hooded One, if he joins us, he calls me um, Frozen Blueberries Brickanista. But honestly, I was I have not hit the pavement that hard where I could feel my brain like a bag of jello bounce off of my skull. I mean, I was really, really worried because I had these visions of Natasha Richardson, who was Liam Neeson's wife, who had a similar accident and her brain swelled and she didn't make it. And I'm thinking to myself, I if I'm going to leave this earth, I don't want it to be because I face planted somewhere. you know? I want to be able to be known for doing something purposeful in this world. It's oh, PT McEwen, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we were talking about my accident 3 weeks ago. Best of Bricks, hey, how's it going? We're building the lion head for the wild lion set. I've already gotten to this part here where I've got most of the body, and we're working on the head now. So welcome, Zach Martinez is here too. Wow, you guys came in a group. Were you guys watching another stream before you came over here? I watched Boone's stream today. That was fun. I think he hasn't done a live in a long time, so it was great to see him. So Debo actually just left. You just missed Debo. But yeah, Cowboy Kenobi's here, Cowboy Cornado. So yeah. Yeah, no, we were talking about my face plant and how life changing that was. So don't be surprised if you get an email from me or a text from me saying, hello, I'm just checking in so that somebody knows I'm alive. So, that way, at least there's one person accountable who knows that I still exist. And okay, will this fit over this? Oh, I guess it will. Look at that. Look at the shaping on that. That's pretty dope, yo. It fits right in there for the eyeball. You loved the Tricky Bricks interview with you and Devo. Oh yeah, that was so much fun. We had so much fun with that. I felt bad though that Debo's internet died on him again. Because if you've been watching his stream, he's been having problems with the internet. Yeah, I mean, there was one episode where he looked like he was in a Minecraft video game because his head was all pixelated and everything. So yeah, yeah, that was a lot of fun. And a lot of those questions, in fact, here, I said this early in the stream, but since you just joined, some people were asking, isn't medium blue the same thing as sand blue? It's like, no, it is not. So here's sand blue, and then this is the medium blue. And medium blue looks really good with sand green, but I was not talking about sand blue. I was talking about medium blue. So, yeah. Yeah, we are a friendly bunch. Yes, we are. Yeah, and it was interesting, when they were asking us the questions about our favorite colors and our least favorite colors, and I went back to read the chat, and apparently I offended several people when I said that that butter yellow color is my least favorite color. It's just I just don't use it much, and I don't really care for it. It's not like a color I go to for things. But some people are like, I love that color. How could you not like that color? It's like, well, it just doesn't work for me. In fact, I have a set of arches I could probably trade with somebody because they've been sitting in the bag for a long time. But yeah, so many blues. Yeah, there are a lot of blues. And I do like teal and dark teal and some of those other colors and dark red as I'm working with now. But I don't know. I think what it is that blue makes me calm. When I see that blue, it just gives me a feeling of peace and serenity and joy. And I think we talked about this too, about how certain colors, depending on who you are, that color resonates with you. I'm with you. That faded yellow, yuck. Thank you. Thank you. I just don't really care for that yellow. And but like I said, there were several people, if you read the chat, they were like, how can you not like that color? And it's like, just don't. Just really don't like that color. So sorry, but dem's the truth. Are you working on the Lion Pride set? Yes, I am building one of the models or doing a rebrick. I'm actually doing the base model, so this lion right now, and I'm almost done. Here's the main body, and I'm working on the head. And then once I'm done with this, oh, hey, Taro, how are you? How are you? Welcome to the stream. And as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to try to do a rebrick. So I'm getting close. The head's almost done. And we also had built this is adorable, this little vulture. So that comes in the set. And I'm probably going to keep this intact if I can, because I love it so much. It's so cute. So, and you also get this little rib cage thing as well. Yeah, so if you just joined the stream, we are working on this 3-in-1 creator set, which is a bargain, 224 pieces for, depending on where you go, $14.99 or $12.99, and it's, well worth it. I mean, this thing is chock full of these, down brackets, plates, these snot bricks galore. Yeah, this thing you're going to be able to make a lot of stuff. And what I've been doing is this particular set. Actually, before I continue, I need to turn this upside down. This particular set, what I like to do is I also like to take a look at the box and notice the differences in the box. So I mentioned this early in the stream that this one I opened like a box because the cardboard's a little flimsier, and it's got one of these push tabs here. And that's usually an indication that this box is going to be a flimsier box. like the hidden side school bus. Ah, you do a trade with me on the yellow arches? Yeah, if they are the ones I'm thinking of. Okay, I will. When I'm done with this head, I'll go grab them because I also need to grab some water, and I'll take a quick break and I'll show you what they are. But yeah, I'd love to do a trade. Those big yellow arches. Yes, yes, I got them from a pick-a-brick wall, and I've not used them. I thought maybe that might be cool, but nope, haven't used them. Haven't used them, don't see myself using them. So I think trading would probably be the best thing. And I don't know if you're working on the mock for the Tricky Bricks collab, but I do need some parts. Cornado and I are already working on some of the parts because he's got a lot of the coral pieces. But if you have some of the other pieces, that would help me out too. But yeah, you have to see what I can offer you in your collection. The system is all over the place currently. At the moment, honestly, white bricks of a variety of sorts, especially 1x bricks, 1x4s, 1x6s, 1x8s, because I use them all the time for walls and things. You really wish Finland had yeah, the pick a brick wall. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry about that. Where do you have to go to a Lego store in Finland? Are you based in Helsinki or close to that? Because I know that one of the guys that's in Sortlag, he's based out of Norway and he has his own shop. So that's Harold. Harold has his own shop, so he he can build his own pick a brick wall as a retailer. But I imagine for you, you may not be able to do that. See, and that's the thing. I am so spoiled being here in Seattle, and that's part of the reason why I moved here. Not only for the weather, but because there are 3 freaking Lego stores here. So it is a mecca for anybody who loves Lego. And I can get to 3 Lego stores within 40 minutes. So what we do is we often send each other emails for what's on the pick a brick wall so we can see what's happening. And yeah, so it's a fun little community we have up here. Ah, okay. So these little red um, clips are for this, so you can have an articulated jaw. That's really cool. So you are also in the Let's Go Camping thing? Oh, cool. You're not in Helsinki. Locally, I only have one store that has a small collection of sets. Not even sure where the toy stores are in downtown. Wow. A lot of them have gone out of business. Yeah, especially right now with COVID. There's been a lot of businesses that have gone under. I'm surprised and thankful that the Bricks and Minifig store is still around. So I'm really happy about that. Okay, so we're going to put some more cheese wedges and things on this. So now we're doing mostly detail work on the head. I think that you can see that the eyes here, I mean, look at these eyes. It's really amazing what they did here. Can't wait to see everyone's stuff. Yeah, I know, we've got a lot of talent. And you've already seen, oh, actually I put those in already. Oh, sorry, looking at the wrong part of the instructions. This is the challenge when you're streaming and talking and building. Putting everything together at the same time. Mostly I just order from online and I supply a minifig polybag collection from the local store. Yeah. Well, I think the other thing that is great is we have a lot of Lego user groups. I don't know if you have a Lego user group near you, but if you connect with your local Lego user group, that's also a great way to start getting parts too. Okay, so what am I missing here? It says, oh, I see. I see. This goes here. Oh, remember this piece we were talking about earlier, which is a curve, but it has this like faceted portion? that goes on the head. That is dope, yo. That is so cool. Wow. This is super nice. Okay, so we're going to do a sub build. Sub build. Yeah, we're almost done. We're very close to being done. And then, like I said, I'll do the rebrick after this. Yeah, I didn't really get plugged into the Lego community until like 2019 because I went to my first convention in 2018 and I went as an animator. I didn't go as a builder. And then I started building and I just loved it. So so a lot of people know me as a an animator because of the work that I did for my snake bite video, and I also got an award when I went to BrickCon for one of the student projects I did. But I haven't done animation in a long time, so that's something I probably need to get back plugged into. So we got a couple feet, or no, these aren't feet. These are the sideburns. Oh, look at that. Wow. Wow, that is nice. Wow. Look at the way the sideburns look on that. That is cool. Yeah, so you probably saw on my stream, I've been working on two mocks for the Let's Go Camping thing. One of them is the pandas cliff diving. So it didn't start off as cliff divers, but I'm really glad that because of the stream, this is another reason why I love streaming, is you get some great ideas from people who are watching. So I think Joel Marbella was the one who was suggesting you should have the pandas diving off the cliff. And then we just started rolling with that, and it was just so freaking hilarious. And then, or maybe it was somebody else who suggested the diving, and then Joel said you need to have judges. So yeah, judges doing that. Oh my god, it was so funny. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with the way my panda mock is coming together. And then my second one for the Let's Go Camping is the one with the sewer babies and just the babies providing sewer services and security. In fact, I think I brought over, yeah, I brought over for the camera, I brought over one of the little um, super sewer baby in this little go-kart riding around the campgrounds to make sure everybody's safe. Does everybody know when and where the next open hands-on Lego convention will be? Yes, I believe it is Brick Rodeo in Texas. So that's actually not too far from you, Zach Martinez, because you're in New Mexico, right? So yeah, check out Brick Rodeo because Brick Rodeo, I think, is in July. And then the other one is Brick Slopes, which is in August. And Brick Slopes is in Salt Lake City. And I know the person who's coordinating that. And he told us he signed the paperwork for the in-person convention. So that's going to happen. That is definitely happening. Okay, so we got those on there. Those teeth. Yeah, it's a little too soon for me. I still haven't been vaccinated yet. I'm still waiting. But I think once I get vaccinated and have a chance to maybe get out there, I will definitely be at BrickCon. They will be making an announcement July 15th if BrickCon is going to be in person or virtual. And you probably heard that I will be the theme coordinator for BrickCon's Dystopia section. So I've already started recruiting people to do bunkers, the dream bunkers, which I streamed about a couple streams ago, but I will be putting it into the Discord server with all the specs. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be amazing. If we can get a Dream Bunker display going at BrickCon, and the other one that I want to do, which I think I'm going to work with Hooded One and a few other people about, in fact, Cornado, you might be interested in this, is creating a spec for a ship, for a steampunk ship. Like maybe coming up with 2 or 3 different models that people can use as a base and then work from there. So, so there we go. There's that. Look at that. That is super cool. That is dope, yo. That is totally dope. That is cool. Wow. Wow, that is an awesome face. That's really, really nice. Okay, so we got that. And now I think we just have to put this head onto, wait a minute, turn this around. Do I need anything else? Nope, nope, nope. I think that's good. Now, dun da da dun, dun 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 da da dun. Mixel joints, engage. And there we go. Okay, let me zoom out a little bit. Look at that. That is an amazing model. Wow. Wow. I'm going to have to look up who the designer is on this, but they did an awesome job. I mean, look at the rotation on these mixel joints. I mean, you really get a lot of different angles that you can work this in. And I wonder if you, I know Debo did a couple of cat poses because he has a cat at home. I don't have a cat. I'm gonna do like goofy poses, like something like that. Make it like a two. See if it'll balance on 2 legs. It's a little front heavy, so it may not. Close, close. A little wider stance, maybe. I think we're getting close. I know it's out of the camera shot. Trying to get it to balance. Oh no, it's too front heavy. Okay, we can do that with the tail balancing behind it. Here, let me. This is the flash dance version. So this is the lion doing flash dance. I wonder if I could tilt the head down a little. No. Anyway, it shows you how silly I am. So yeah, we don't do realistic poses here on the Bricanista Broadcast Network. Mashups are our game. And like I said, if you build this in the box, then you'll not have to worry about losing any pieces. We also got this little bird. This little vulture is absolutely adorable. Love it. And we have this as well. And we have roughly, I want to say, I don't know, 10. Oops, oh no. Okay, I just dropped an Apollo stud. But we roughly have, let's see. And if you add that stud that I just dropped, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces. So, right? So, or did I count that already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So 10 extra pieces left over. Cats flash dance, exactly. That would be, I don't know if I could do even a not so wide a stance. I don't know. But yeah, so the flash dance lion. That's what the Bricanista does. Anyway, okay, I'm going to take a quick break and then I'm going to start on the rebrick right after this. So I'll grab those yellow arches to show you, Zach, and I'm going to get some water and then I should be back. It shouldn't take me too long. So I'm just going to put in the be right back screen. But before I do that, any questions, or does anybody have to leave so I could say goodbye to you? Because I know sometimes people like to leave at a break. Meowniac, that's for sure. Well, yeah, it could be a Meowniac. In this one, I've really gone crazy because this paw is sideways, like that. Okay, well, do you want me to leave this for you and to look at instead of uh, giving you the be right back thing. All right, I'm gonna put the be right back just to be polite in case somebody joins and they look at this. What are we looking at? Yeah, I like that. The Meowniac might be good. In fact, here before I forget, let me take a photo. Let me take a photo of the Meowniac. Let's see. What are we doing here? Let's take a photo of the Meowniac. Flash dance. I gotta send that to Devo. He'll appreciate that. Okay. All right. I'll be right back. We'll see you in a bit. Hey everyone, I'm back. That wasn't too long. So I did grab those arches, and I think what I'll do is I'll count them out so I know how many I have in here. So these are the arches that I was talking about. This butter yellow, and they're 1 by 4 by 2, I think. 1 by 4 by 2 arches. So I don't know, Zach, if you can use these or not. Definitely, I'd be happy to trade you because I don't really use them. So I'm just going to set this aside for a moment, and I'll just count these out so I know how many I have. But I went to a pick-a-brick wall, and I got a bunch of these, and I realized I put all my arches in here, so I'm going to set that. I'll probably use this tan and this gray, but these, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 27. I've got 27 of these arches. So Zach, if you're interested and you want 27 these butter yellow arches. I think this is with maybe the exception of a 1x2 plate here or there, I think this is the only thing I have in this color. And I feel bad because these arches are like going, how come you can't put us into one of your mocks, Brickanista? And I'm like, nope, sorry, you just don't fit in. So, you have some of these? Can you use 27 of them? I don't know if you can use 27 or not. Maybe, oh, I've got a great idea. So for so I'm thinking about some giveaways for my birthday stream. So I should like bundle these into it like a nice little cellophane bag with a little ribbon on it. Like a gift from the Brickanista, some yellow arches. The Raya poly bag had one, and you bought 3 of them. Okay. Well, you know, if you're building like a castle or a fortress or something that can use a lot of arches that are this color, I can help you out. I can hook you up. Okay, back to business. Did you look up, by the way? In fact, why don't we just take a look at the dates for those other conferences? Let me take a look real quick because that's some information I would like to know too. All right, Brick Rodeo 2021. And July 22nd through the 25th. So that's not too far away. Here, let me show this website. Let me see if we can make this visible for everybody. You just built the Coliseum? Wow. You go through my white pieces and DM on Instagram. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that'd be great. And let me see if I can get this website showing up here. Yep, here we go. Okay. I've never been to Brick Rodeo, so I can't tell you how good they are or not, but I can show you this website. So here, check this out. So Brick Rodeo, it's their 10th anniversary. So usually when there's a 10th anniversary, there's usually going to be some good things happening to celebrate, which is probably why they decided to go for it and do a in-person one rather than a virtual one. I've never been there, but they used to be called, instead of Brick Rodeo, Brick Fiesta. So if you've heard about Brick Fiesta, that's what they're doing. And 10th Brick Odyssey is the theme. And they're celebrating a decade of April gatherings, Brick Belt entertainment, and it's a 4 days of family-friendly Lego activities. Which means this is not an AFOL exclusive event. So you can bring your kids, because I just went to BrickCan. I love this counter. 61 days, 18 hours, 5 minutes, and 52 seconds. And it's being held at the Houston Marriott Sugarland, Texas. And let's see, how much are tickets? Let's check. Okay, so all access membership with early bird pricing, $60. That's not bad. It gives you speaker sessions, public exhibitions, displays, brick badge, theme t-shirt. And then the companion membership, 4 days, speaker sessions, access to a public exhibition, but you have to be with somebody with the all access membership. And then the public exhibit is $20. So yeah, you can even buy a family pack if you want to just see the exhibits. And the family pack looks like $40. Oh, they're doing time slots. Interesting. So 10 to 12:30, 1 to 3:30. And I think they're doing that Saturday and Sunday. So you can buy time slots. Interesting. Okay. So I have to go back to look at the chat. So okay, so I don't see anything. Name sounds familiar. Okay. All right, so let me check out Brick Slopes, because that one's the other one that I know of that is happening fairly soon. Brick Slopes 2021. That should be in Salt Lake City. Okay, August 27th and 28th in Mountain America Exposition Center in Sandy, Utah. And it looks like it's being sponsored by Bricks and Minifigs. 97 days, 1 hour, 4 minutes, 6 seconds, and microseconds. If you really want to be geeky, you can even count to the microsecond with these guys. Okay, so how much the packages? Oh, wow. So they got all these packages, and here are the pricing. The very important builder, the VIBs, that's going to be, usually it's kind of in this range, 105, 120 for 3 days. And the public under 5 gets into free, a 1-day pass, $9, and $11 for 2 days. So I imagine they'll be selling a lot. Yeah, so swag bag, always good to look for that. Name tag, yeah, this is what you want. If you want the printed name badge, they spelled badge wrong, the event t-shirt, then you're going to have to fork over $105 for early bird. So pricing's a little steep, in my opinion, compared to BrickCon. I think we've gone in roughly $75, $85, so I think that's a little pricey, but they may be trying to make up because of the pandemic. Who knows? Who knows? Sounds like it passes the Brickanista background approval. I would say Brick Rodeo, if I were to choose between those two, I haven't been to either one. I would probably go to Brick Rodeo because of the 10th anniversary piece, and it's a little more cost. There's more of a cost savings there. I do like Brick Slopes because I do know the coordinator there, and he's big into pirates, so you know he's going to have a big pirate display. But for that price, yeah, I'm not confident that. I'm not sure at the moment. Like I said, I haven't been to either one, but yeah, and Brick Rodeo will be closer to you too. Okay, so now that we've enjoyed our little lion, we're gonna have to say goodbye and say sorry. I know you're an amazing piece of art, but we're going to have to take you apart. And if you've already been looking at the Instagram account, they, who was it? FabbyFan MKE, OMG, that dude, he took these and made a propeller out of it. And it's something like this with a center. It just looks amazing. So he made this amazing airplane out of this. Yeah, but now we get to take this apart. Sorry, Lion. We will not be doing the alternative builds today. If you're interested, there is a warthog as one of the alternative builds, as well as an ostrich. And maybe I might do one of those. Oh no, don't cry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This cat has given us, it'll give us new life. Oh shoot, I should have gotten a brick separator while I was up. All right, well, hopefully I will be able to do this. It would be your first and it would be the closest. Thanks for looking it up. Sure, no problem. We aim to please here at the Brickanista Broadcast Network. In fact, I'm going to be trying to get an intern to help with my website because I'm just too busy streaming and building and doing stuff. So I'm going to get an intern to help with my website to do things like posting updates of conferences and other things. Yeah, I mean, it's like you wish you had more hours in a day, and there's so much to do, like Flynn was saying, when you start streaming and you've got to keep up with all the social media accounts. I'm still a noob when it comes to Discord, which, speaking of which, I'm hoping I need to talk with Remy Baker because Remy, from what I understand, may be hosting, if not a watch party, then a post-discussion party when Lego Masters starts. him and Yano are talking about it, and I don't know the dates yet, but I will definitely keep you posted because, as you know, I work on Tuesday nights, and it just really bothers me that they've scheduled Lego Masters on a Tuesday night for what, 8 weeks or however long it's going to be running. So I have to start thinking about how I'm going to do this. But good news is that because Remy is 3 hours ahead, I may be able to watch it on a 5 o'clock stream. So far, that airplane, Debo's face, and the Brick Literacy's lion all looks like it's going to be a great challenge. Yeah. And, you know, Debo built that on his stream too. So if you were watching him build that face, in fact, he kept saying, I see a pirate ship here, but I can't do that because I know Brickanista's going to do that. So I think, and just looking at this, I kind of see these teeth as being the bottom of the sail. So I'm going to set these aside because I have a feeling those are going to play a really big part. Well, you know, I got a reputation to uphold, and people know me for being a pirate builder, so I got to bring it, right? I got to bring my pirate building skills. And Flynn was talking about this on the interview today, about how when he saw the recap show of the Captain America, how he saw my ship and he thought it was a time machine because that's what he knows and that's what he tends to gravitate to. And, you know, art is all subjective, right? And, but I think after getting Pirates of Barracuda Bay as a door prize at BrickCon and getting a CMF, which was a pirate captain, I think the universe has told me you got to stay in the pirate lane, which seems kind of weird, but because I haven't been doing pirate stuff, as you know, I don't think I've built a pirate ship probably since the pirate challenge, because I've been focusing on modulars and Micropolis and mills and other things, and you know, I think the universe is just telling me, yeah, you know, you got to go back to your first love of pirates. And I think Matthew Builds Bricks asked me, how did I get into pirates? You know, and that was because of Bricks by the Bay. I hung out, I think, did I tell you this story already? That I was an animator, so my very first, you know, attendance at a con was as an animator, and I thought, hey, this convention, the theme is animation, so I should show some of my animations there. And they had no place for us to sit. Usually if you go to a con and you are a builder, then you can build and hang out in the space where you're displaying your work. He mentioned having an announcement to make next Tuesday from his earlier stream this afternoon. Who's that? Brick Literacy, you mean? Only 10 or so more days until the video pirate ship. I know. I'm going to have to get that. Because also I live in Seattle and it has a Kraken in that pirate set. So, yeah, I mean, I love all the pirate themes. I also think that Punk Mermaid is amazing. So, yeah, I think I'm going to have to break down and get that. But I don't know. There's so many things coming out on June 1st. Yeah, I'm going to have to really think hard about what am I going to do. I've got to build my pirate ship, though. That's another reason why I build mocks, because if I build mocks, then, you know, I don't have to think about which set am I going to buy, because I'm working on a mock. Okay, I think I got most of that apart. I like this head, so I'm going to keep that as long as I can. And why am I missing? I should have 4 of these. There it is. I'm keeping these for the bottom of the sail. I can see it already. I can see this bottom of this sail forming. 6 days to the bugle. Oh, so Remy's making a big announcement on Tuesday? Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I don't know. It goes back to, how much money can you drop on some of these sets? Some people, they can drop a lot. Others can't. And there's just so many choices, right? And I think one of the things I hadn't mentioned on the interview today is when he said, what set would you buy if you had, unlimited income? And I forgot to mention that, I was thinking about current sets, but if it was an old set, it would probably be the Sea Cow. I missed the Sea Cow. When that came out, that was, I think, before I really got into the hobby and before I got into pirates. And the Sea Cow is amazing. Pride set is all I've been thinking about lately. Oh, okay, good. Well, we're glad because it looks like after today's show, we're going to have a big Tricky Lug turnout of the Pride set. At least I hope so. That would be nice. And I think Debo's right that we had to create another hashtag just because this next one is probably going to be pretty well received. Oh no! Oh, my fingernails. Ah, good. You have a problem with where to put the sets. Yeah, and the boxes. I've had this conversation with other builders, and you know, um, Boone. I don't know if you saw that stream where he crushed his boxes live, or maybe he filmed it, but he put the boxes in his driveway and he just smashed them. It was actually kind of funny. It was freaking hilarious. But that guy is so super nice. He helped me with my stickers, so that those "May the Force be with you" stickers, or "May the Clutch be with you" stickers. He designed those. You have glass cabinets for yours, and you already can't fit every Lego set in them. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you just gotta pick which ones you're gonna keep. Like for example, I just built this, and I was just eyeing it today. This is probably gonna be destroyed. So for you Star Wars fans, I'm sorry, but Trouble on Tatooine, I built this and I didn't like it because it's micro scale for a minifig, you know, what are these called? The sand people. It's just like, this doesn't work. You're cutting corners and that's probably going to be destroyed. It's going to go be assimilated into my collection. So it's like I'm the Borg and I'm going to assimilate it into my collection. Except for the butter yellow. Butter yellow is going to be sent to a place that can appreciate it. I think that's how I'm looking at it. And I should have brought a brick separator here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't know. It's a hard life, isn't it? Being a Lego builder. Too many sets, not enough time, not enough money, not enough space. It's just like all these not enough ofs. And that's why it always also amazes me when you hear about these couples who have, they both share the same hobby and then, trying to work with their collective collections depending on, how intense they are in the hobby. Like, take a look at Aubrey when she was showing her build space with her husband in one of the streams. It was just like, whoa, they have this massive bench that they can work on their projects together side by side. I think that is super cool. That's what I need to do. I need to find somebody who's got a massive bench. Like, you choose which ones to keep, all of them. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. They're like your children, right? Oops, I'm gonna come back to that one. That one's kind of rough. Yeah, I think that for me, like I'm eyeing my apocalypse bird now, and I love it. I absolutely love it, but it's also taking up a lot of space. So it's kind of like, what do I do with that one? Do I find a new space for it and try to make do, or do I put it back in the box? Or I don't know. It's gnawing at me. It's like it's taunting me. It's like, but I love it. I love that set. Okay, we're making some progress here on the deconstruction, and I'm already looking at these pieces right now for the sale. Some of these pieces will be good for, I think, the hull of the boat. In fact, I think a lot of this dark red is going to be great for the main part of the boat. Probably won't see as much yellow, but some of these yellow you can see right now can make a good portion of the sail. So that's what Debo is saying about really good, plates. Yeah. I see it. I can see it in here. I see it. And Debo is really nice because he said, I'm not going to build a ship because I know Brickanista's going to want to build a ship. We're just such a nice group. We're a nice group of builders. We know what we're good at, and we respect, I guess, when people want people to build to their strengths. And I think that's one of my strengths. In fact, I got a question from Alexander23. So he goes, he's working on Barracuda Bay right now, and he's expanding it into a bigger harbor. And he asked me, what kind of ship could he build to add to it? And I gave him some tips, and yeah, so he was excited about that. Here's some more teeth. That could be another part of the sail, I think. Yeah, and then when you think about other people like Debo, I mean, Debo's well known for his buildings, but he's an amazing sculptor. I mean, gosh, look at the bust he made of Thanos. I mean, God, that guy is wicked, wicked talented. And that's why when I see some of the things that I've built, I go, it's a ship. But I had to tell you it was a ship. It wasn't that obvious. I think you should just make it known if Brickanista is going to build something, it's going to be a ship. So full disclosure there, so you know. Okay, yeah. And probably I don't need to keep this in the box, but I'm also practicing because I know if I do another one of those Brickanista on the Move episodes, I'm going to have to constrain myself into like the back of my car. Oh, Joel's here. Hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing, Joel of many names? In fact, I wanted to ask you, I know you came up with the panda divers being judged, but was it you or somebody else who came up with the idea of panda divers to begin with? I can't remember. Because I think the whole panda diving thing is so funny. It's super, super funny. I think that I think I've become a better builder too, because when you have to stream for an audience, it's kind of like you got to be on your game. Yeah. There was a streamer I was talking to, and she says, yeah, she doesn't build. She only builds sets on camera because she's too nervous building a mock with an audience. And for me, it's kind of like, I get some really great ideas from my audience. So it works for me. In fact, I think I build more mocks than I build sets on stream. And these little sets, I think they get way overlooked. I mean, for the price price per parts that you get for this? Okay, now these I think I want to keep intact because I think this could be super useful for lights. So I'm going to keep those intact, keep those on the side. And the other reason why I like to do these rebrick challenges after I've built the model is because you understand how the designer used some of these parts and you get a sense of that. And one of the things that kind of surprised me is these green pieces really didn't need to be in this set. There was really no purpose except for maybe distinguishing where these went versus another color. So I'm suspecting that might be the designer's signature color. Because we were talking about favorite colors today on the interview. And many of the designers will hide their signature color in the set. So as I was building this set, I was thinking, what could be the signature color, which is kind of hidden. And I bet you it's this one. It's the green. I don't know. I could be wrong, but you know, there was no reason for that color in the set at all. None. And you only have, what, 2 pieces in green? I mean, the only other reason, as I mentioned, had to do with distinguishing where those parts go. But otherwise, okay, I think these will also be helpful. So I'm going to keep these aside too. Okay, my friends, let's build a ship out of this. And as I mentioned, I'm keeping this because this could actually go on the ship. And now instead of a parrot, we could have this. If I can't remember, then I guess the answer is not me. You're not sure if I did, but I came up with the judges and the legs sticking out of the water. Okay. Okay, well then I'm going to give you credit for that. It might have been Debo. It might have been Debo who came up with the idea of the panda diving. I remember it was somebody who wasn't me who came up with the idea of panda diving, and I just thought that was hysterical. That was super funny. So, yeah. And like Debo said, there's a lot of plates in here that we can leverage. These 1x6s, there's a ton of them. So I'm guessing that I might have to leverage some of this. Oops. That might be too tall of a sail, but you can see where my mind is going anyway. Sometimes it's a dangerous place, folks. Just be forewarned. Dangerous place where the Brickanista can be. And this, I think, is some of the most fun, too, that we can have on building, is building with an audience and building, you know, fun things. Let's see. The only problem is I might be using up all the plates, but we'll see where it goes. We will see where this goes. But I kind of like the shape of that already as one of the sails. And I seem to remember where the 1x2 curves. There's some 1x2 curves that we can use to lock this in. I can't remember if those came in white, but the red, and having an accent color is actually nice too. But that keeps those in place. This is kind of loose, so we might have to do something there. Let's see. Something like that would lock that in there. But... Ooh, yeah, these are going to be awesome for the bottom of the ship. Yeah. Okay. This is good. Okay, so let me see. I don't want to use this one just yet because, but I think we have the basis of a sail so far, which is good. You're trying to decide if this lion set at Target or on A-Fold Day. Well, you got plenty of time. I mean, we have the whole month the whole month of June. Oh, oh, those are reverse. Actually, I can't really use those, can I? Nope. Okay. All right, let's put this in the corner since we know we're going to use that. And I know I'm going to keep those as lights. Let's see. I was thinking about this earlier. And trying to think about how we would connect these on the underside. Might be a little boat. It'd be a tiny boat. That's okay. A tiny boat's all right. Yeah, I think that's the direction we're gonna go. That connection's a little wonky, but it's a mock. It's a mock, so you can't be too hard on yourself, right? Or let's see. Let's take a look at this for a moment. This is where building on your hands is not as easy as oh, I've got two of these. Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah, this inverse portion is what's tricking me up, but I do like the fact that we have two of those. That is pretty cool. I mean, if I really want to go simple, a really tiny boat, it's like you do this, right? Oops, wait a minute. Oh, actually that goes on top of that. Okay, that won't work. Maybe that could be the front sail. Ooh, what if I put it here? Oh, look at that. That actually looks really cool. You might try to remock the punk pirate ship to have a proper backside. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Okay. So now I've got to go back to this again. What happens if I do this? It's a little bit off, but at least it gives you the kind of the shape. That's kind of the shape I'm going for. Okay. Let's see what else we got in here. Got a lot of 1x3s. Okay. I need to put a cross beam of a 1x4 or a 2x4. Oh, I have this one in this color. That could possibly work. You made the mistake of reading the comment section of the CNET post about the release of the Everything is Awesome set. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what did it say? What did it say? What did it say that's gonna be a problem? I know this sail is kind of big for that boat. I might have to make it wider, but you kind of see where I'm going with this. Now the biggest problem I'm going to have is what do I do for the sails? And I may have to rig something up like this with the teeth. Just trying to figure out what can I do to lock those in. There's always multifaceted snot bricks. Let's see, what am I doing? Turn it this way, maybe? I'd have to get 2 of them. That could work for a sail. All right, let's roll with this. See where it takes me. see where I end up. See where the brickanista ends up. You gonna head out? Okay. Good night. Take care, Cowboy Kenobi. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your day. Oops. Why is this not? Oh, I think I have to move this farther out. Like that. Yeah. I think because of, there's just like a little bit more because it's a snot brick. And I'm using it in an unconventional way. Let's see. There it is. All right. Let's see what we got here. That's looking pretty cool. That is looking pretty cool. And then what I have to do is connect this to a snot brick of some sort. On one side. Actually, that's a waste. I should use like maybe 2 of these again. Yeah. This is going to be a little tricky because of the angles, but I think I can pull it off. I think I can pull this off. Let's see. What am I trying to do here? I need to have this go down, I think. Or actually up. Yeah, that's what I need. Alright. So I have some flexibility here. It's going to be, I think I'm definitely going to need to have it kind of angle a little bit. Maybe that bar will help. Clip and bar. Oh, Ninjago Ramen, how are you? Virtual signaling. Okay. Yeah, I think this bar and clip method might end up having to be the way. Oh, I think this is going to work. So you can angle it just right. Okay, let's see. Where's that clip? Okay, so we need to connect them to these red clips. And let's see, those were connected like this on the sides. Once again, that's why you do this with the designers, and then you get the ideas from that. Okay, will that work? It's a little too, so I'm going to have to move this so it's facing, oops, facing the middle. Like that. Put the clip on this way. And already this thing is falling apart, but that's okay. It's Lego. Lego lets you do a number of different things. Yeah, this is gonna work. Which is my favorite Lego theme? Pirates! You haven't built Lego in a while? Oh, well, welcome to the stream. You came to the right place. I am doing a rebrick right now of this set. And I am just adjusting this so then that way I can put this in the right direction. Oops, oops. You like Brickheads and the Speed Champions and the trains. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, let me see. I've got to do this again. I've got to make sure the clip. Oops. Oh no, what happened? There it is. Alright, so this goes here. Clip will be on the other side, like that. And I think, there we go. Oh no, I dropped the bar. Okay. Oh no! There aren't any Lego in India due to COVID. Otherwise, I have 18 large sets in your collection. Wow. That's great. So you've been doing Lego for a while? It sounds like you have been. Where'd that bar go that I just dropped? I had it in my hand for the longest time. There we go. Okay. Let's get some clutch going. Some clutch going over here. Alright. I need to adjust this bar just a little bit, but I think, oh wow, that is looking really, really good. And this bar will allow me to move it. 18 or more, 6 or more years now. Wow, that's awesome. That's cool. Well, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Yeah, so I'm doing a rebrick from this set, the Creator 3-in-1. And right now I'm looking at making a boat and making it so then that way this can pivot. So I need another connection point. And that connection point, I'm trying to remember, how did that bar connect? I think it was another set of clips. I'm gonna guess it's another set of clips this way. Okay, so if we make this one mobile, then we'll need to make these clips onto something. Okay, where's the other clip? No, there's one more clip in here. There it is. All right, so excuse me for talking out loud, but that's how I process things. Okay, oops. I probably should secure this sail a little bit. Let me see what I have. I think this might help. Put that across the bottom here. That'll secure that a little bit. Oh no! Did my down camera just die? Oh, I forgot to power this up. Okay, hold on. Stand by. Oh wait, it's still alive. Okay, I think I just had a... Okay, good, I'm at 31%. All right. Sorry about that. A little panicking there. And I just realized I do have to find the power cable for that pretty soon. Let me just put something here in my browser so I can watch it. Okay, I'm at 31%. I'm okay. Phew, I was worried. I was like, no, no. All right, so we're going to use this. This is kind of a small base for now, but I think I know where I'm going with this. I definitely need to make this a little lighter, but what I'm trying to figure out right now is how I'm going to clip this together, and I think I know how I'm going to do that. Where are those snot pieces? Okay. I think if I do it this way, how long have I been building Lego? I haven't been doing it too long, 2012-ish. So I want to say in 2012 I was probably doing this probably at the very beginning. It's close to the beginning of when I started. Okay, so this is my dilemma, is that I have to bring this in a little tighter if I want these to connect. I don't think, was there another clip in here? Because really what would be ideal, excuse me, is like a 1x2 with a clip on end. Okay. All right. Well, let's try something else. Maybe I just need one. What happens if I just put one here? And then this will clip on the side. And if I do it this way, okay, let's move this back. This is going to be a little fragile, but I think this may be the mechanism we use. Whoa, it's actually holding up. Oh my God, look at that. Got to turn in? Okay, good night, Joel. So this is definitely has potential. I think these tusks are just so long. I wouldn't want them to be super long, but it works. Oops, it works, and you know it's a sailboat. I'm a Tiago Catarino fan. Yes, I am. In fact, I'm one of his moderators. Well, it is too big of a sail for this size boat. But I think if I make the boat wider, then it'll look fine. And that's what my next step is looking at how can I make this wider. And I have a couple ideas, but I wanted to make sure that this sail mechanism would work, and it does. So I'm stoked about that. So I'm going to set this aside as like a sub build, and then see if I can make the boat hull bigger, because that's really the key, is if I make this wider, and I think, potential. I think I have some potential here to make things a bit wider, because I have these bricks. I've got several bricks that I can leverage. And as Debo was saying, that there's a lot of plates in here that could be good connector plates. So I'm thinking out loud that these I might have to move this farther back, but I think this width will probably work, and move these out. And once again, I would, ooh, I have one more of these. I'm looking for another one of these 2x4 bricks. I don't, but I have it in plates. Alright, let's see if we do this. And like I said, it's nice having these longer plates to make things wider. so it's symmetrical at least. This would be the front of the boat, which means I need to make it a little bit wider here. And how would I do that? And once again, these can possibly go over here as the back of the boat. I'm just kind of looking at judging what can I do. Yeah, this could possibly work. Like I said, there's a bunch of plates in here that could provide some structure. This is almost looking spaceship-like, but when you add the sail, you see where I'm going with this? It could be like a catamaran. Okay, like I said, it's got potential. It has potential, definitely. But I think the width is really the important part. And what I'm looking for is something to kind of make this edge a little less pointed. And I'm not sure if this might help. We'll start with that. See where this goes. Do I like the band Nirvana since you are based in Seattle? I love Nirvana, actually. I was listening to some Nirvana today. So it's amazing you asked me that question because, yeah, I love Nirvana. Nirvana is an awesome, awesome band. Too bad Kurt Cobain, didn't make it. But yeah, otherwise, it's a pretty awesome band. Ooh, that's right. We've got these pieces here. Maybe that's what I do to lock things in. We have these kinds of pieces here. Or I can put them, actually, will they stagger? I don't think they will stagger. I do need to lock this in though. Let's see, where are those other pieces that I had? You love Kurt too? Yeah. That's a sad story about him. What a talent. Amazing talent, actually. Amazing, amazing talent in that man. And I think he had a kid, didn't he? I think he had a child with Courtney Love. Oops. No! I'm going to lock these in. Lock them in. How are we going to lock these in? Let's do a simple lock-in. There we go. You're saving to buy his guitar from Fender? Really? Wow. That's amazing. I didn't know Fender was selling his guitar. That's pretty cool. Okay. I'm looking at a way to bridge this gap. And, there they are. I knew I had some 1x2s here. So that will lock that in. Here's the other one. I think the other thing as a Lego person is like you want things to be symmetrical, right? So you look at this. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's right. That's what I didn't do. Okay. All right. Got those locked in. That's not locked in. This is annoying me because it keeps falling off. We need to connect that here. Why are you not staying in place? Okay. Okay, why is that? What am I missing here? It's like it's got a little less clutch power than it should have. I think it needs another. Does it need another one of these? No. Plan B. Plan B. Let's see. Like I said, I gotta make this symmetrical. This worked, so I need to get this one. Kurt had a really troubled childhood. Yeah, he did. Francis Bean Cobain is the child's name. Yeah, that's pretty sad though about, his life. Yeah, this thing is off. This is off by what? A plate? Let's put plate in here. Ah, there we go. This thing keeps falling off. Sorry, it's just like doing a rebrick and trying to keep up with the chat, so sorry about that. Not his real guitar, just copies of it. I wouldn't be able to afford his real guitar. I don't think most of us would be able to afford his real guitar. That is so true. Okay, so we got the sail, and we need to add some more body to this, but this is looking pretty amazing, as you can see already. Actually, I could probably move these in a little bit, is my guess. Let's check on something here. Or maybe I can curve these in. Okay, let's build this out some more. Build this out. But I'm pretty close. Like I said, once I get this structure put in place, it will be pretty clear that it's a boat. It doesn't keep falling apart. All right. What am I missing here? Let me just put one of these in to just lock this in place so it'll stop falling apart. All right. It must be quite late in Seattle. Yes. Do I like Boeing? Overall, it's I know a few friends who work for Boeing. Yeah, it's a good company. I think that, Boeing has, Microsoft, Boeing, there's all kinds of companies up here who support a lot of people. So I think it's interesting that Bill Gates, you probably heard his big announcement that he's getting divorced. It's like, talk about, there's a bachelor out there who's rich. He's going to have so many women throwing themselves at him. Yeah. Same thing with Melinda Gates, too. I imagine she's going to be in the markets. Let's just try moving this in a little bit, see what happens there. This is going to be a funky looking boat, but it will be a boat. It's like, I'm just looking at where this sail can go, and I think it can go here. And it's got some stability. It's looking good. It's looking good. And oops, if I can get it to stay. All right. You need to stay together. All right. So now I think what I just have to do is see what else I can. I mean, it's more like a spaceship, or maybe I call it a steampunk ship, just because these little wide things, it's a little wider than I would like. But it is coming together as a sailboat, or a ship, I should say. Okay, so I think based on what I see left in the bin, let's Let's see what happens if I do this. Oops. Wow, that's super unstable. That's because it's only being held by this one connection. So let me see if there's some way that I can stabilize this a little bit better. It would be great if I had a jumper. You know, Aubrey was talking about jumpers are her favorite piece, and I totally get it. Totally get that. So let me see if I can put a jumper in here somewhere for the sail. And this isn't very stable here. This needs to be stabilized back here. Let's see how we're going to do that. How did that happen? Why do I have... Ah, that's because this needs to go over one. Like that. Okay. Wow. Super fragile. Super fragilistic. If you're into Disney. Superfragilistiexpialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Something quite atrocious. Okay, what am I missing here? Something is off. Okay, I think. Okay. All right, good. I'll put a 1x2 here. And then I'm going to lock this in. Sorry if I'm not looking at the chat right now. Just I got to stabilize this. Anyway, you got to go? Okay, no worries. Take care, Ninjago. Okay, that's more stable now. It's not... Oh no. Oh no. I said it right too soon. I said it too soon. Oh man. Sorry that this is falling apart. I'm sure that's not what you came to see today. Alright, I'm going to hopefully quit while I'm ahead. Alright, that fits. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Thank you. Even the sound of it is something quite atrocious. Exactly. You know where I'm coming from. Thank you, Taro. Okay. Alright, let's get back to stability again. Alright. Okay, I see where some of the places could be stabilized. So let's do that. And hopefully also provide some aesthetics as well, which would be nice. All right, what are you doing? What's happening here? Why is this? All right. So like I said, it's super unstable because there's a couple connections here, but I can use these inverse ones. So hopefully this will provide some stability there. And here. I hope you're finding this interesting. You're still here. So, which is great. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Okay. And, all right, come on, there we go. All right, there's some stability there. Awesome. Okay, good. All right, now, let's see if we can get some more. See, I used most of the plates for the sail, which is why it is my kingdom for a jumper. Any jumper. Anything like a jumper. Ooh, will this work? This might work. All right, let's try that. Please, please, please. Okay. Oh no. Okay, there we go. And it seems centered. So what I need to do is stabilize this kind of in the back, but this is looking pretty good. This is looking really like a sailboat. And what I'm thinking is that maybe if this is the rocker portion. You need to go to a daily meeting in like 4 minutes, but yeah, it's interesting. Oh, good. Okay, well, thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you again sometime in the future. Thanks, Taro. Appreciate you coming by. All right. So I'm going to stabilize some more of this using, I think, these. Or, oh, where are those black brackets? Where are those black brackets? Yeah. Okay. This should help to stabilize some of this. Yes, you're witnessing an artist at work as I put this thing together. Part of it is the stabilization of everything and figuring out how to make these connections work. And I think I'm just trying to think how to build this up so that it has something to fall back on. The sail is actually pretty surprisingly sturdy. I'm kind of surprised by just how sturdy it is. So I'm pretty stoked about it actually. And this is kind of looking spaceship-like, as you can see, but it also has some potential. So what I'm now doing is I'm trying to think about how to provide like a brace for this to fall against. And I'm looking at this, which is kind of nice, this 1x4, but I don't know if I have 2 of them. I don't think I do. So I think I'm going to have to resort to possibly these, because it's 2 studs tall. And let's see what happens if I put this here. I might have to put it actually a little more out. Yeah, that would be better. Okay, let's see what happens. That's too tall. Imagine that. That is too tall. Okay. Well, at least the concept is working. It's not ideal because I would rather have like a hinge thing, but it's okay. This will still work. But so far, this is kind of the base of the ship. This is going to be the sail that's going to sit on it like that. And all I'm doing last is trying to figure out what it can fall up against so then it doesn't. And this is too tall, so it needs to be a little shorter than this. All right, let's try one of these. And yeah, let's try this. Oh, come on. I thought I had one more. Do I not have another one of those 1x2s? Rats. Rats. Alright. Well, there's always lots of plates. We have a ton of these. But I'm going to shoot for maybe this. Let's see if this is going to work. And we might need a 1x1 brick underneath it, or a 1x2 brick, something to give it some stability. Ooh, what about this? I know I have 2 of those. I should have 2 of those. No, don't tell me I don't have 2. 2 of these, but not 2 of those. A 2x2. Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me. Alright. Alright. That's fine. It'll be difficult. Here we go. I know we have 2 of those. Let's try this. Pull that one off gently. There we go. Alright. Okay. Alright, now let's see if this will fit. And then when this arches back, it hits those. I need it to raise up just a hair. I want it to be like right there. I might have to use plates. Let's try a couple plates. Because we have a ton of them in here. This lion was full of 1x2 flame yellow plates. Now that we know, oh no, the official name, thanks to Debo. All right. Okay, my friends, let's see how this is going to fit. All right, it's secure. Oh no. It's a good thing it's Lego, so you can easily adjust. All right. I think I might need another few plates back here to secure this down. What else do I have? There's a way of plates. I just have 1x2s, but I tell you, 1x2s will bail you out so many times. Like I said, we're just providing some structure here, but it really helps. All right, here we go. All right, that is much better. All right, let's see what happens. So if I'm not known for pirate ships, I will be known for ships. Not necessarily pirate ships, but ships as a whole. Okay, and then if I lay this back, that's a little too far, but what happens if I move this back? Just one more right here. See what happens. Now, some might claim that's an illegal move, but it has been documented in Lego manuals, so I'm rolling with it. Okay. All right. There we go. Oh, that's as far back as it'll go. And then it falls forward, but really it is very, very squirrely though there. That's the biggest problem, is I wish I had a jumper of some sort Or if I really want to secure it down, I figure a way to use the mixels to do it. But for now, my concept has been proven, which is what I wanted. You know what? I could use another Apollo stud, I think. No, no more. Is that all I have? Just the one? Fine. Fine. If you're going to be difficult, we will go with that. Okay. So there we have it. And it is very unstable, but it will, does it float? I don't know. I don't know if it'll float, but it comes across as a sail. I probably could rework this as far as how this attaches, and I may just do that off stream, but it's already after midnight, so I think this is probably a good stopping point. Let me move this out of the way and you can see it. It's kind of a ship catamaran kind of thing going. I could probably fine tune it a little bit more. I'm looking at like right here, for example. Let me see, we have any more 1x3s or 1x4s or 1x2s? Let's see. I think I could put a couple 1x2s in here. Like I said, this thing was full of 1x2 plates. Lots of 1x2 plates. So we could at least do that. That looks a little bit better. I would probably want to round this off a little bit, or maybe add some more of these guys to just give it a more finished look. Oops. I'm going to set that aside for now, because every time I move this, it moves it out of the way a little bit. I wonder how many more of those red, because I could maybe even put these on the edge over here, kind of on the back. So it's almost like a catamaran, but also, I don't know, pirate catamaran thingy. Do I have one more? Do I not have one more of those? Okay, well, since I don't, I will have to go with the back, I think. Leave this here. Just need to secure this down. Like I said, the 1x2 plates, they are gold. They are gold here. Securing that down. And like I said, I'm just now doing kind of like finishing touches to make it look a little nicer. But it's pretty dope, I think. Yeah. Like I said, there's not a whole lot of things that I can do without more pieces, but considering what's in here, I think this worked out pretty well. Just kind of finishing it off, like I said. And this thing goes right in the middle there. Let me, oops. Yeah, this is a squirrely connection. I will give you that. This is not something you would normally see, but it's a rebrick. It's a rebrick, and I was hoping that there'd be another Apollo stud, but I can't seem to find one, so this is gonna go. Oh no, did I cover up my connection? I covered it up. Okay, so I need that tile off. Alright, and gingerly bring up these tiles. I always thought I was being so clever too. I thought I was being clever by having those tiles, but nope, I need this here so I can put the center. Yeah, I need this. I need this here. There we go. Okay. And then this attaches. I'm sure there are other ways I could attach the sail, and maybe I'll figure that out later. But I think that's not too bad for a rebrick. And like I said, I think this, if I can find another Apollo stud, that would be perfect to raise it up a little bit. But for now, that is what I'm going to have to go with. Oops. Yeah, like I said, I have to keep pulling this off and putting this down. Or the other option, I have one more option I think I can do. Aha. Let's try this. Put this down here. And then put this here. So it raises it up slightly. And then I'll bring this in. Yep. Like I said, little bits of finessing it, but I think it's gonna work. I think it will work. And like I said, it's a mock. So it may not be elegant, but hey, it's a mock. All right. Not bad. Not bad. Like I said, there might be some other things I can do. Oh, I could put these here. Let's put those here. Clean that up a little bit. Yeah. Okay. All right. It's kind of ship-like. Ship, catamaran, something. And all I'm doing, I think, is just putting in some finishing, which I think at this point, I could fuss with it all day, but I'm just gonna, like I said, I see this here, and I have these 1x2s that I can put on the back. And then this will make it more finished. Oops. I don't know if you can see me doing this. It's just 1x2 cheese wedges. Okay, so I'll turn it sideways for the camera so you can kind of see that it's got a huge sail. And I might decide, you know, I have these mixel joints. I may decide to attach it with the mixel joint. So this may not be the finished one, but right now I'm connecting it. You can see here with the clip. And this is the squirrely part, because this is going right in the middle of this 2x2, which is squirrely, but there is clutch power to it. And it seems to be holding for now, but it does seem awfully tall. I think these tusks may need to go away, and I may need to rethink it using mixel joints. It'll be a lot stronger. But I think overall, it's pretty darn close. It's pretty darn close to what I think will be the final product. Okay. I'm gonna call it a night. You're liking the rebrick so far? Yeah, I'm actually getting ready to close the stream down because my overhead camera is down to 14%. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Really appreciate it. It's been a nice 3 hours or so, 3 hours and 15 minutes. And yeah, so we took the Wild Lion kit, Wild Lion set, and did this. And you can open it up as a tray, as I've done before in other streams. 31112. Pick that up, and you saw I built it, and then I'm rebricking it into, it looks like a sailboat or catamaran or sail-like thing. I'm going to do some more off stream, but I really appreciate you all hanging out with me. And yeah, go get the set, rebrick it. Hashtag rebrick this and hashtag rebrick this June 21. And we will see you again soon. Thank you so much. And as they say on the Brickanista Broadcast Network, oh, you're back. Hey, Taro. I was just getting ready to say goodbye. But since you're here, I'll just show you where I'm at with this. And I know with the green screen it might be hard to see, but anyway, so we've got this kind of catamaran sail thing, and I may redo the sails, but anyway, welcome back and goodbye. So if you liked what you saw, please like the stream, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and as they say on the Brickanisa Broadcast Network, may the clutch be with you. Stay safe and build well. Take care. Bye.